Ted talking to?
Jasmine Tame.
How many moves have you done?
I would say probably close to 100.
100?
Yeah.
How many in the last month?
Maybe like 11 or 12, about there.
So the turnover is pretty fast.
Yeah, I've also done about probably 30 to 40 websites around there.
Did you do internet before you got into movies?
I did internet first, and then I started doing DVDs like probably a month later.
Which do you prefer?
Internet.
Yeah, why?
So much easier. I mean, it's basic. You don't have to. I mean, it's short, and you don't have to do it for so long like you do in DVDs. So.
What's a basic? Like for basic, I don't know what a basic is. I don't know if the audience knows.
Usually on the internet, you hardly see that much anal scenes or hardcore scenes. You just see regular vag, or blowjobs or those kind of themes. But DVDs, they go all crazy and outrageous, and it takes forever to make one scene.
Right.
So it's different.
And out of the crazy and outrageous, what is your most memorable?
I did a movie called Baker's Dozen #6, and I had to blow 12 guys. They all came on my face, and I had to swallow it. That was sick to my stomach.
Did you throw up?
Yeah, not forcing myself. My stomach couldn't digest it. It was nasty.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so what's a more pleasant experience?
One of my movies, I guess the best one I've ever done was probably called Lick It Up 2 by Third Degree. So that's one of the best ones I'll always remember.
Do you have real orgasms on film?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
And off film, what do you enjoy? What's like your fetish off film?
Blowjobs. I like doggy. I'm the typical lights out kind of girl. Mm-hmm. So I get more turned on that way instead of live with like lights beaming on you and all that.
That's actually been the most fascinating answers coming from everybody, finding out what they're into off the camera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I like it plain and simple, even though on camera I like it hardcore. So it's like it depends on what I want.
Now on a music level, rock, hip hop, house music, what do you prefer?
I listen to mostly everything. I used to listen to a lot of techno in the past. Now I listen to more like dancing music, like hip hop, also like reggae and things like that. Something I could just dance.
Were you a raver?
A raver? Not really.
No? When you said you were into dance music, the techno stuff, where would you go to clubs, or was there a DJ you can name that you liked?
I would download music on the internet random because I wouldn't know anything about it, and I would go to some dance clubs when I was like probably 15 or 16.
Where are you from?
I live in Florida right now.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Are you born, raised, or?
No, I was born in New York, and then I moved to Miami.
Okay.
So I live there right now.
Nice. So what's next? What's the future for you? What's your long term with this whole business?
My long term is basically doing almost everything there is to do in the adult business. It's like.
Do you want your own production company?
Yeah, I'm trying to build my own website right now, so I'm doing that. Then I want to do whole webcam stuff and like getting ideas from here. It's like there's so much I want to do. It's just I can't do it all right now.
Right now, and with the AVNs, do you rely more on your managers and PR people to introduce you to the right people, or have you actually met some of the strangers that come up to you and say they have propositioned you that you found to be more legit, or no?
It depends. In Florida, yeah, I work on my own, but like in California where I fly in and I would have a certain amount of days, I like them to schedule everything for me.
Right.
So I guess that's the best way, but if I wanted to go out and do something on my own, I'll probably have to go out and find that person by contact.
Right.
So I don't know. Sometimes I get approached all the time and I take the offer. So, but it just depends where I go.
What are you doing tonight?
Tonight I'm going to a comedy show.
A comedy show? Who?
Don't ask me who it is. I forgot. But it's an improv.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should be exciting, I hope. I hope it's not boring or not funny.
And then you're going to go and party, or you're going to come back here later?
I'll probably go to a bar and drink a little bit. But then I gotta go to sleep because I have makeup like 8 o'clock in the morning, so it doesn't help.
It ain't easy being a porn star. That's the way it is, folks. I'm Ted. We're out. Say goodbye to people.
Bye bye.
Later.